Hello, Aries. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. I apologize for the lateness of the mid-month reading for the month of June. So this month I am going to do both June and July for you. So as soon as I finish up June, I'll pause and I'll get on and I will attach the July mid-month reading with this as well, and it will be 2 months at a time going forward. Okay, so I've already pulled your overarching energy card that you received for the year, which was the strategy card, and then your energy card for the month of June, and your message card, which was victory and celebrations. Okay, so the journey that you're on this particular year, remember, has been a year of strategy, of really thinking about where you have been at over the last, year, 2 years, and really starting off the beginning of the year of really developing a new strategy and putting a game plan in place, which is very, very recognition to your sign specifically, with Aries, being also known as the god of war and one that wants to just go in and do battle and ask questions later, kind of taking that step back and really thinking about things, forward and several steps ahead before you act on them might be a little bit uh, taking that step back as far as your sign is concerned, but definitely having that strategy as you're moving or preparing, quote unquote, for battle as you're moving forward. So you receive the victory and the celebrations card for this month. So whatever you have been working on for this first half of the year, you are definitely seeing like everything coming into play. You are definitely seeing this recognition because you're feeling like you have a handle on things, like you've got a handle on the situation, and now you're starting to move the chess pieces and starting to see those little victories starting to come in forward. So the clarifying card that they gave you is stand your ground, right? So this is Seven of Wands energy, with this strategy. So as you have been moving through this particular year, now you have solidified your game plan, your strategy, and you're holding to it because you know it's working. You know it is definitely something that has been put in place and is holding, because like I said, you're seeing the victories that are coming in. So you've got the Nine of Cups along with the Three of Swords. Okay, so you're seeing things come into fruition. You're starting to see everything that was the original part, the whole reason why you developed this new strategy, this whole game plan. You're seeing everything unfold that is coming in. But at the same time, you're also starting to see the flip side to that coin, that everything comes with a give and take because you have to have balance that comes with it. So with the victory, there is a loss of some sort that is coming in with this. So I'm starting to feel that even though um, for example, you developed, let's just say at work, you developed a strategy at the beginning of the year as a means of maintaining costs. So um, let's just say, instead of laying off 50% of the workforce in order to break even or maintain a small margin of profit, you have actually not only been able to hold off laying off that, but you have been able to minimalize it, say under 10%, to maybe the point that maybe as people have left, you have just chosen not to backfill those positions or refill those positions, and that is the loss as a means of supplying for the whole for that. So you're still holding those as victories because you're minimalizing the amount of people that are going to be negatively impacted. So you're also starting to see celebrations, with that victory, and the people that are involved in this new strategy. This is recognition with the celebration that they are recognizing that the strategy that you have put in place has definitely also held true, right? They're starting to see the benefits. Like, for example, not only did they not get a say a 3% raise. At the beginning of the year, let's just say you cut wages by 2%. They took a 2% cut in their wages, but they were able to maintain their job. So they're recognizing that, you did make those sacrifices, but at the end of the day, they still have a job and they are showing their gratitude as a means for that. So this is also, the Five of Wands that's coming in, with these obstacles and challenges. And I really love this card for multiple reasons on the obstacles and challenges card. And, this may have appeared in other readings for you because there's several ways of looking at this obstacles and challenges card, right? So you see the individual is standing there at the, over the chasm, and there's a break in the path that is across from them. So they're either looking down at this chasm and they're saying, I started at the bottom, because you can see a body of water or a river or a lake or something that is the bottom of this chasm. And the question is, did that person just climb all the way from the bottom to get to the top and is now looking at the path ahead of them saying, how far I have come, the obstacles that I have had to overcome in order to climb all the way to the top from the bottom. And so this little crack that is in my way is nothing compared to what I have overcome. Or it's a means of looking at it. You've now come to it and you're debating, do I take the chance of jumping across and falling to the bottom, or do I try to find a different way around? Okay, so depending upon the situation that you're in will depend upon how you actually view and interpret the message that is in this card. So either you have overcome a huge obstacle and you are now faced with several small challenges ahead of you, or you have now approached the big obstacle in your path. And the question is, how are you going to proceed, right? So they have also given you the third eye chakra. This is your sixth chakra. And when you receive this card, this is your intuition. This is your gut. This is how you interpret the messages that you receive from spirit. So as you are continuing, you're closing out the second quarter, the first half of the year, moving into the second half, third quarter, you're sitting here looking at this and you're saying, okay, my gut was right all along. Right? You're starting to see, and you've been holding, this is standing your ground energy for this month with this third eye chakra. You've been listening to your intuition, to what your gut has been telling you all along, and you've been holding true to everything because you knew and in your gut, in your heart, your soul, your mind, your all being, that what you were doing and the strategy you were holding was going to work, and it was just going to take time, because the last one they gave you is your root chakra, right? So, this is making sure that that firm foundation has not only been holding true, but you are solidifying it at this point, is what you are doing. So, so you are sitting there saying, we had a rocky foundation at the beginning of the year. And now not only do we have a solid foundation that we are working on, but we are building on it as we are moving forward. So very, very strong, very encouraging message that you've received for spirit for your mid-month reading for June, that you are right where you are meant to be and you are holding true because of that. So let's go ahead and get a final message card from Spirit for this particular reading. Thank you. And so Spirit gave you serendipity. And I really feel that this is very, very, confirming of the message that you received for June, because you had the victory and celebrations. And this is this is a very lighthearted, very energetic, almost childlike kind of energy, to where now you can actually take the time and you can smell the roses, the flowers, and walk through the fields and actually look to see everything that you have accomplished thus far in this year. All right, that is your mid-month check-in for your 2024 messages, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped, and we will see you back here next time. Take care.